Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan salam satu Malaysia. Pada ahli panel, guru-guru dan rakan-rakan dan pelajar-pelajar sekolah yang hadir pada hari ini. Ahli panel dan hadirin sekalian. Sebelum saya memperkenalkan ahli-ahli panel yang segar dan menawan, ingin saya memperkenalkan tajuk untuk forum yang akan dibahaskan pada hari ini, iaitu Swim and Win, di mana kita akan mendengarkan perbahasan tentang kepentingan berenang terhadap kesihatan perparu dan kardiovaskular. Dan di akhir forum ini, para hadirin akan diuji ketelitian dan kefahaman anda terhadap topik-topik pembincangan forum hari ini dengan menjawab kuis Kahoot dan berpeluang untuk memenangi hadiah yang menarik. Dengan itu, mari saya memperkenalkan ahli panel pada hari ini. Hari ini, panel-panel anda yang akan memperbahaskan topik-topik hari ini adalah Irina Husna, Akila Nasir dan dua pelajar international UTM, iaitu Safwan Muhammad dan Omar Taha. Dan saya sebagai host akan mengakhiri forum kita dengan akan menerangkan refleksi terhadap apa yang kita telah belajar ini. Alright, dengan itu saya memberi pentas ini kepada saudari Dina Sufia. Silakan.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat petang semua. Hai. How's everyone? I hope everyone is alright, okay? So to start our forum, izinkan saya mengenalkan diri saya dahulu. Nama saya Irina Husna binti Kamal Arifin. Saya berumur 21 tahun dan sekarang saya menetap di Seremban, Negeri Sembilan, okay? So today, I will be presenting about the introduction of swimming. So, korang tahu tak swimming tu apa? So obviously swimming is one sukan lah kan. So in general, swimming is one sport ataupun satu aktiviti atau kira sukan renang lah, merupakan sebuah sukan yang propel oneself through water using our limbs. Okay, so this sukan renang ni boleh dilakukan secara individu ataupun perkumpulan. Okay, so we have various swimming styles such as breaststroke, kita ada freestyle, kita ada backstroke and also butterfly style. Okay, tapi korang don't worry, all these styles kita akan belajar throughout our forum today. Okay, and then moving on to the next slide, we have our Malaysian swimming athletes. So do you guys macam recognize tak siapa yang ada dekat screen ni? So here, okay, bagus. Okay, so here we have a few examples of our swimming athletes. First of all, we have Wilson Sim. So Wilson Sim, beliau merupakan our freestyle swimmer and he has won gold in SEA Games in KL 2017 and also gold in SEA Games Singapore during 2015. And then we have Daniel Pego. He is our freestyle and butterfly swimmer. He won gold in SEA Games Naypyidaw in 2013. And next, we have our two female swimmer. We have Ku Kailin. She is our freestyle swimmer and she won in gold for the SEA Games Naypyidaw 2013. And last but not least, we have Fee Jing En. She is our breaststroke swimmer. Beliau menang banyak pertandingan, contohnya gold in SEA Games Singapore 2015, gold in SEA Games KL 2017, and gold in SEA Games Philippines 2019. So moving on to the next slide. So do you think is it important sebenarnya untuk kita belajar how to swim ni? Cuba korang komen dekat chat box. Do you think it's important? What do you guys think? Yes, true, betul. Memang penting sebenarnya untuk kita belajar berenang. Okay, so I understand many of us are actually wondering what are the benefits ataupun kepentingan untuk kita belajar berenang kan. So here, let me share this useful information for everyone. Why swimming is important. Okay, first of all, it builds our endurances. Second, it strengthens our muscles. And third, it gives better cardiovascular fitness. And fourth, we can gain healthy weight by swimming. And not only that, sebenarnya swimming is one of many sports that includes all of our body muscles tau. So it is known as an all-over body workout, okay? And next, it tones our muscles. And last but not least, by swimming, we can have healthy heart and healthy lungs, okay? And next, we have prepared a video by Ustad Amin sharing the hadith of the need for all of us to learn swimming as one of the sunnah by our Prophet, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Bersama Abang Is, kita dalam kelas BBN ni yang kita adakan. Jadi Nabi SAW sebut alimu auladakum birinayah wasibahah wa rukubil khail. Kan, ajarkan anak kamu berenang, memanah dan menunggang kuda. Antaranya adalah dengan sistem kekeluargaan. Bila kita yang mengajar anak kita berenang, so kita yang pegang dia, so bonding ataupun ikatan antara ibu dan ayah itu dan juga anak dia akan lebih kuat lagi. Okay. Ini sebahagian daripada kelas BBN ni dan memang highly recommended lah untuk ibu dan ayah untuk belajar, dan saya insyaAllah boleh kita khususkan sama-sama untuk pertama itu benda sunnah dan juga amat baik kepada anak-anak kecil, terutamanya untuk membiasakan mereka dengan air dan juga untuk usaha kita untuk mengelakkan kes lemas bagi baby bawah 5 tahun.
So, what do you guys think about the video? Okay tak? Korang faham kan apa yang dia cuba sampaikan kan? So, in that video, it is clearly stated by our Prophet Muhammad SAW to learn how to swim, right? So, I take this opportunity to encourage everyone in this forum to learn how to swim, okay? It's never late for us to try and learn how to swim, okay? So, moving on, I will share a short brief history of swimming of this activity ataupun this sukan renang ni throughout all these years, okay? So, okay, in early 2500 before century, swimming ni sebenarnya telah pun dipraktiskan di beberapa negara, contohnya di Egypt, di Syria, Greek, and also in Roman civilizations. And then moving on, in Greece and Rome, swimming ni sebenarnya merupakan satu seni mempertahankan diri diorang sendiri and also one of their elementary education untuk para lelaki di negara mereka, okay? And then during the first century, swimming races first started in Japan, and then 17th century, swimming ni dah jadi satu subjek wajib di sekolah untuk para pelajar belajar tentang kepentingan swimming, macam mana kita nak belajar swimming, okay? And then during 19th century, they have been organizing swimming events before Japan was actually open to the Western world. And moving on, swimming was learned by children about the time they walked ataupun sebelum diorang belajar untuk berjalan lagi, diorang telah pun didedahkan untuk belajar berenang. Contohnya macam video Ustaz Amin tadi kan, kita nampak baby ataupun budak-budak muda lah kiranya, diorang ni dah belajar berenang. So kiranya benda ni dari dulu lagi, memang swimming ni was learned by children sebelum diorang berjalan, okay? And then among the ancient Greeks, there is occasional races. And a famous boxer ni dia berlatih untuk dia menang race tu dengan cara berenang. So maksudnya berenang dia take one part of dia punya training, okay? And then during 1846, the first swimming championship was the 400 meter race and held in Australia. So moving on to the next slide, here are some interesting facts about swimming throughout the years. So during 1538, there was a Swiss German professor of languages. He wrote the earliest known complete book about swimming. So his purpose of writing was to reduce the dangers of drowning. And then during 1800, the competitive swimming starts in Europe. And then during 1896, the first time swimming is competed in the Olympics. Okay, for everyone's information, during 1896 ni, yang the first swimming Olympics ni sebenarnya diorang berlawan di Laut Mediterranean. Okay, bukan dalam pool. So it is one of the interesting facts lah kan. And then moving on, there was one Hungary swimmer who won in the 100-meter freestyle for the first Olympic gold medal in Athens. Next, during 1912, women's swimming added to the Olympics. Okay, the first Olympics that the women swam in was the Stockholm Olympics. Waktu 1912 ni lah baru ada women punya kategori. And then during 1976, goggles yang kita selalu pakai sekarang ni, dia officially known ataupun officially used in Olympics during the 1976, okay? And of course, goggles are used to protect the swimmer's eyes from the chlorine in the pool. And I have one interesting fact that I love the most about is this one, the last one, 2010. Swimmers had been wearing bodysuits that were made out of polyurethane ataupun other than non-textile materials. However, during the year, they were banned tau sebenarnya, wearing these bodysuits ni, they were banned. Why? Because this material, it is very useful for swimmers with large physiques. Okay, kan diorang punya peranan ni, badan diorang macam fit kan. So these suits sebenarnya improve diorang punya speed tau. So of course it is not fair and they ban actually. Okay, they ban the bodysuits ni. So I think that's the end of the introduction part. So next, I will be calling out Akila to talk about the benefits of swimming. Mempersilakan Akila.
Alright, thank you so much to Irdina. Okay, so for now we will be talking about the benefits of swimming. Okay, so macam dekat introduction tadi kita dah nampak banyak kelebihan kita berenang kan. Okay, so the first kelebihan is kita boleh memperbetulkan posture badan kita. Okay, bila kita most of the time sekarang ni kan kita duduk rumah, kita work from home, kita online learning, PDPR and so on, and kita banyak habiskan masa depan screen, laptop, iPad, phone mostly kan. So that will actually that is actually bad lah for our posture, okay, dalam jangka masa yang panjang. So berenang ni dapat memperbetulkan balik posture badan kita sebab ia melibatkan banyak otot, okay. So in the figure here you can see yang color hijau, it is terlibat dalam kita punya front crawl ataupun freestyle. The blue one backstroke atau kuat lentang. The yellow one is breaststroke atau kuat dada. And the last one is butterfly stroke. Tapi the key point here yang kita nak tengok is that all the strokes yang warna kelabu tu, the muscles involved in all of the swimming strokes ialah back and shoulder muscles. Okay, so these are the core yang dapat improvekan kita punya posture lah, sebab kita punya core stability ni actually dekat kita punya spine. Okay, so both of the muscles ni we also know them as the deltoid muscle and the latissimus dorsi muscles. Okay, apart from that, berenang ni is a low impact resistance training. Bermaksud berenang ni dia tak beri banyak kesan yang tinggi dekat kita punya joints, sendi and kita punya tendons, okay, yang menghubungkan antara kita punya tulang. Okay, so tak macam other exercises macam berlari ke angkat berat, they will letak banyak impact dekat kita punya sendi-sendi. Okay, so bila kita berenang ni, the water itself has water resistance. Okay, sorry. It also have buoyant force yang actually membantu badan kita untuk terapung. Okay, so dia tak adalah memberi kesan yang tinggi dekat badan kita, sebab kadang-kadang kan like some people they have injuries sebelum ni. Kadang-kadang kita main badminton pun kaki kita boleh terselio, right? So berenang ni actually have low risk of getting injured lah. Yeah, aside from getting lemas, which kita of course lah in the process of learning kita akan elakkan tu, right? Okay, so apart from that, water physical therapy ni juga is implied with berenang sebab most of the people yang pernah injured, okay, they need to be tended with their joints and muscles. So berenang ni actually dapat to bina balik diorang punya muscle, and dalam masa yang sama it won't hurt them, okay? Sebab the water actually presses on the injury areas and it reduces the swelling and improve the motion of the patients. Okay, next we have decreased blood pressure. Sebab berenang ni, our body is parallel with the water, so our blood pressure, tekanan darah kita won't spike as much as kita berlari atau kita bersukan yang lain lah. Okay, so it is recommended, okay, for us to berenang at least for half an hour of a minimum of 3 times a week. Tu yang like the most optimum time for us to swim. Okay, kita punya tekanan darah ni kita ukur berdasarkan daripada contraction kan. Okay, which will relate to the next benefit. Okay, the systole is when the heart mengecut, okay, contract, and distole when dia mengendor, when it relax. Okay, so bila kita berenang, it will improve the contraction and relaxation of the myocardium. Myocardium ni is the heart punya muscle, okay, the muscle heart. Okay, apart from that, it will strengthen the heart by helping it to become larger. Bila you practice berenang ni, lama-lama your heart will sebab it's muscle, right? So dia akan jadi kuat, okay? And secara langsung, it will increase the efficiency to pump blood and supply the oxygen, okay? So bila capacity heart you increase, the efficiency untuk pump lebih banyak darah to your whole body won't increase, okay? Sebab apa yang kita nak avoid is, after this you can see, bila you tak cukup oxygen in your body, when the demand of oxygen is too high in your body, it will form lactic acid, okay, yang menyebabkan you cramp. Mostly dekat bahagian kaki, kat lutut, at your joints, okay, which kita nak elakkan tu lah, okay. So bila your heart have better contractility, your blood circulation pun will be improved, okay. Betul selalu cramp sebab apa? Sebab kita kurang oksigen. Okay, kita bila PKP ni masing-masing pun kurang bersenam kan. Okay, so next kita ada increased lung efficiency. Okay, berenang ni dapat increase the agility and efficiency of the lung. Okay, so kita punya lung ni pun have abundance of capillary. Okay, so as we know, kita punya alveolus is the place where we exchange the gas kan, between the oxygen and the carbon dioxide. So bila you you tahu kan, kalau runners, they train so that their muscles will have more mitochondria, diorang punya muscle cells. So sama juga bila kita kerap berenang, okay, if we berenang consistently, our capillaries pun akan bertambah and it will automatically build our breath endurance, okay. Sebab bila kita berenang, we will tarik nafas above the surface of the water, which kita akan train diri kita untuk like, okay, in the water you will see after this the technique of humming and bubbling, yang you akan exhale, how you exhale the correct way in the water, okay. So bila you berenang, next slide please. Okay, before that, we can test our lungs first, okay. Would you guys please sekejap, boleh tarik balik the video. We'll start back. Okay, so tarik nafas and try to hold your breath as long as you can, okay. So here you can see 2 is normal, 5 is strong enough, but like 10 is like super long lah. If you can hold it until 10, then you probably a superhuman, okay. So let's try. So we're tarik nafas, right?
nafas dan tahan. Cuba setakat mana yang anda boleh, jangan paksa. Kalau tak tahan, boleh berhenti. Situ tanda-tanda indikator ya. Kalau awak ada normal, bagi 2 pun dah cukup dah. Dan ini menunjukkan paru-paru anda very strong. Tak merokok, Alhamdulillah, very good. Tak ambil vape, very good. Okay, kalau tak tahan tak apa, berhenti.
Yes, you don't have to force yourselves. Siapa yang dah tahan sampai setakat ni, oh power lah bro. Dapat 5 je, 6. That's strong enough, thank you. Tak apa. Train lagi. That's why kita promote swimming, okay? So kita boleh build our breath endurance. Kita punya lungs boleh jadi lebih kuat. 3 pun dah semput. Alright, siapa yang made it until 10? Ada siapa-siapa yang dapat tahan sampai 10?
Okay, give a clap. Everybody.
Wah, okay, ada. Congrats. High endurance, bagus. After this, boleh try berenang. Already have strong lungs. Okay. Okay, next we will see the breathing demonstration by Omar Taha. Okay, sebab kita kan selalu tengok macam how do swimmers actually tarik nafas kan. Dia dah lah berenang laju. So dari sini korang boleh tengok, anda boleh tengok macam mana actually the humming and bubbling breathing technique. Dia bukan hembus nafas bila kepala above the surface tau. Dia orang akan hembus dalam air. Dia orang cuma angkat kepala to inhale sahaja.
Hembus dengan mana tu?
Hembus melalui hidung.
Okay, masa muka dia kat atas tu dia ambil nafas dari mana tu cikgu?
Either mouth or nose, dua-dua boleh.
Tapi kalau kita swimming, kita buka mulut kan, bila kat atas udara tu tarik dengan mulut. Sebab kadang-kadang kita pakai nose slip, jadi tak boleh bernafas dengan hidung.
Betul. And we also nak like inhale as much air as possible in such a short time. So yeah, mouth is the most the best choice lah. Alright, so you've seen the humming and bubbling breathing technique, which is also the video competition that we organize. So siapa-siapa yang hantar video, maybe boleh terpilih untuk menang. Lepas ni kita akan announce, okay, at the end of the program. Okay, so next. Okay, ramai tak tahu yang berenang ni actually can increase our mental well-being as well. Okay, so berenang is actually a form of meditation. Okay, dia macam yoga and all sorts of that. We need to use a lot of equipment kan. And also berenang ni kita just need some goggles and buoy maybe. Okay, so apart from that, the calming sounds of water bila kita berada dalam air, bila kita bergerak, we have rhythmic strokes in the water. And also bila kita berenang, it promotes our brain to produce or secrete endorphins. Okay, endorphins ni orang mostly kenal dia as happy hormone lah, tapi actually it's a neurotransmitter yang promote pleasant feelings lah. And it also can reduce pain and stress. Okay, that's why kita promote orang to start swimming. Jangan takut, okay, everything worth a try. Okay, belum cuba belum tahu. Okay, so after this kita akan try to listen to the sounds of water. So you can close your eyes maybe and try to wind down and relax and try to feel how you are in the water. Okay, how it feels to just let's just hear the sounds. Okay.
Apa perasaan anda bila pergi ke pantai atau pergi ke waterfall dengan air yang berbunyi tenang? How do you feel? So itulah yang speaker ni nak try sampaikan, bahawa dia akan memberi anda sedikit ketenangan. Kalau cuba anda tutup mata dan bayangkan anda di tempat berkelah sambil mendengar bunyi air tadi semula. Can you feel the calmness?
Okay, so like through the screen pun you can feel it kind of therapeutic, right? So apatah lagi if you join the swimming club or something, and yeah, very, and rasa for yourself lah. You dalam air, you strokes, you do all of the fostering strokes in the water, so you can experience that yourself if you belajar berenang. Okay, I think that's all from me. So I will pass it to the next speaker, which is one of our international students. Okay.
Yes, good
Thank you.
afternoon to all of you. I'm Safwan Bakar Harun, and I'm
InsyaAllah Johor tak banjir.
at UTM. Can you hear me? Okay. Good afternoon to all of you. I am Safwan Bakar Harun, and I'm an international student, came from Saudi Arabia. I'm going to represent about swimming techniques. Okay, after we just take a little bit about the introduction about swimming and the history of it, let's now go and see how actually the swimming is. We have 4 common styles in the swimming. We have the freestyle, or sometimes it's called the front crawl. And we have also the back stroke and the breaststroke, and the 4th one is the butterfly stroke. So let's watch this video, and it will give us the more illustration about the differences between these styles.
Sorry, wait, it's loading. Wait, sorry.
Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Today we're going to learn about the 4 major swimming techniques. So let's start. Freestyle starts. The most important part of swimming is concept of streamline. In streamline, you make your body as narrow as possible to help reduce drag as you dive in or push off the wall. When in streamline, squeeze your biceps to your ears and keep your legs tied together. In the water, your hands should be relaxed with a few millimeters of space between each finger. This helps you swim faster and increase the power of your pull compared to swimming with your hands cupped tightly together. Your fingertips should enter the water about 12 to 18 inch in front of your shoulder at 45-degree angle to the water. Try not to cross your arms along the center of your body. Your middle finger should enter the water first. Once your shoulder is fully extended, your chest will open up to the side and you will keep your head looking down. Rotation. Every time you take a stroke, keep your head in place and use your hips to rotate the right and left. Try on rotating your body with your core instead of leading with shoulder twists. The hips will initiate the movement and your shoulders will follow. Pairing these two parts of your body will keep your body in a perfect streamlined position. Breathing. When breathing, take a stroke with one arm and as you reach forward, you'll notice your upper body rotating to the side. Keep one eye underwater and open your mouth to breathe. The water line should be in the middle of your face. Backstroke starts. For a good start, you need to position your feet properly. Place the feet on the wall, but remember not to place your feet too wide. It should be placed within your shoulders. Make sure your chin is up and straight in alignment with your body. Get ready to push off by pulling yourself gently towards the starting block until your buttstroke reaches the water line. Relax your neck and lower your head position. In the water. For good swimming, keep your body position as flat as you can to be streamlined with the water. Try and keep your body close to the surface of the water. Your head should still and your neck relax. The water level should cover your ears and your eyes should look up and back. As one arm lifts out of the water, the other begins the pushing phase. Arm and leg action. Lead with your thumb as your arm comes out of the water. The arm should be lifted out by the movement of the shoulders, not the other way around. Your arm should pass by your ear before entering the water, between the shoulder line and the center line of the head. Rotate your hand again so your palm is facing towards your feet. Then push through the water until your arm is fully flexed by the second joint and ready to be lifted out of the water again by rotating of the shoulders. Keep your legs close together and kick from hips rather than the knees. Keep your ankle relaxed and your knee slightly bent on the downbeat. Breaststroke technique. To improve this technique, your body position should be with your head facing forward in line with your body. Keep your shoulders, hips and legs as horizontal as possible, but slope your body slightly to allow the leg kick to stay beneath the water. Try to keep your neck and shoulders as relaxed as possible. In the water. The streamline is essential for breaststroke. Each stroke always starts and ends in streamline position. The more quickly you can get to streamline position, the more efficient your stroke will be. Arm and leg action. Keep your elbows high as you scull your hands out and round. Your hands should then sweep back into the body as though they were to meet at the upper chest. Your hands can recover under or over the water, but your elbows should remain below the surface. Your arms can then stretch forward with your hands close together to restart the arm action. Your knees should be just a little over hip width apart, facing down slightly out behind the hip line. Turn your feet out as they sweep out and backwards in circular action. Keep your feet flexed rather than loose. The legs finish together, long in a streamlined position with the feet in toed. Breathing. Lift your shoulders to bring your face out of the water to breathe. Don't raise your head. Let the head naturally rise with the shoulders so your chin is resting just above the water. Lifting your head rather than your shoulders can lead to back pain and lowers your hips, which will increase resistance. Butterfly in the water. Butterfly is one of the most difficult strokes to master. Your body should be led by the crown of your head with your shoulders and hips horizontal. Try to keep your body as close as possible to the surface of the water. Arm and leg action. Take a deep breath when your arms are reaching forward, as your head will be submerged once your arms hit the water and rotate downwards. The legs move in sync as well. Keep your legs together and kick backwards as hard as you can as your arms are reaching forward. Kick them again when the arms are submerged. You should kick your legs twice during one butterfly stroke. Butterfly breathing. The most common butterfly breathing is to the front. Keep your chin in front of your forehead and inhale quickly in through your mouth. After inhalation, quickly lower your head before exhaling quickly under the water through your mouth and nose. Your head should re-enter the water before your arms. Exhalation usually occurs during the final upsweep and inhalation as the arms start to recover.
Okay, this is the video. Hope it was clear and you have understand. So apart from the video, you can see there are similarities and some differences between these styles. For example, in the head position, you can see the freestyle, the butterfly, and the breaststroke are. The swimmer is lying on his stomach, but in the backstroke, the swimmer will land on his back. And the same goes for the arm entry in the freestyle and the backstroke. And this will give you a benefit that if you learn one style, so the second style will be a bit easier for you. And the next. And here some similarities about the freestyle and the butterfly stroke. So there is a similarity in the pushing of the legs. If you went back to the video, you will see there is a little similarity in the pushing of the leg in the freestyle and the butterfly stroke. And the second one is the differences between the breaststroke and the butterfly stroke. As you know, the butterfly stroke is one of the most difficult styles among these four. And it is similar to the breast, but the difference is your arm movement in the butterfly stroke is out of the water, but in the breaststroke, your arm movement is inside the water. This is briefly about the swimming techniques. I hope you learned and enjoyed from it. And now let's move to the next session with Umar about rescue and survival techniques.
Thanks a lot, Safwan. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, everyone. My name is Omar. I am an international student from Egypt, and I am a second-year student at UTM University. So our topic for now is rescue and survival technique. You definitely heard about what happened in the past few days, the flood that occurred in Kuala Lumpur and its surrounding areas. Unfortunately, there were financial and life losses. And this is actually what we want to focus on.
If you end up in the river, you need to know what to do.
How to preserve our lives if we face such a disaster. Everyone on
to get yourself out of the river.
Okay, let's proceed with the video.
You flip onto your back. Use your pack as a life jacket or buoyancy device. Look for the run-out area. When you see the run-out area, angle your body towards it and use your arms as oars to scull or move you into the calmer area of the river. Use the current to drive you into safe water. You will need to work hard to cross the eddy line. The area beyond the eddy line is a place of calmer water where you can swim or move yourself out of the current to the riverbank. If you are going down a fast-flowing river with lots of boulders, you should go head first so that your pack protects your body against crashing into rocks. If you are going down a sheltered, slow-moving river, you may choose to go feet first.
Okay, the skill or the technique that we just watched in the video is called whitewater position. You basically float on your back, face downstream with your feet and toes just at the surface. Then you have your arms by your side, free to scull if required. And the last thing is keep your head up. During that, when you see a safe spot to get out of the water, use your arms to propel you toward the exit point. Then change to swimming to get you to the riverbank. All right. Before this whole thing, if you want to be good or professional at survival swimming, you need to go through many stages. Next slide. First thing, obtaining a theoretical understanding of survival swimming. Basically, survival swimming is a technique of swim, float, swim that teaches you the basics of how to float and breathe for an extended amount of time, regardless of the depth of the water, until you can either reach the side of the pool or shore, or until help reaches you. So it's a knowledge. For the second point, practicing survival swimming in a swimming pool. After you get the knowledge and understanding the theoretical part, you need to start practicing in a swimming pool. And also it's preferred that you be monitored or spotted just in case if you did something wrong with the technique, so someone will help you at the right time. The third stage is practicing survival swimming in a river wearing a PFD, personal flotation device. As you see in the picture here, this is the PFD. You basically apply what you have learned in previous two stages in a river wearing this PFD suit to help you also if you did something wrong with the technique. And that brings us to the fourth stage, practicing survival swimming in a river when not wearing a PFD. This is the final stage, where you should be able to apply what you have learned from your mistakes without wearing a PFD. Okay? Now what if you see someone who is drowning and not aware what to do and how to survive? What you can do is using implements to help you or to help this person and save him or her from drowning. You can use these implements or tools for that purpose. And if you don't have these kind of things, you can use any alternatives you have, like a stick, for example. I mean anything that can serve you at this situation. All right. For the next pictures, it shows you the steps that you should apply when you are in a rescue situation. Yeah. First you throw any equipment that we talked about before towards the person who is drowning, who needs help. After he or she grabs the tool, you directly swim towards him or her and pulls this person towards the safety side. Okay? So these are the steps that you should be aware of if you want to save someone who needs help. Okay? Last thing I want to add, in New Zealand, there is a valid argument to educate all people there about survival technique, even if they only gain or have a theoretical understanding. In fact, every year, people who don't intend to be in the river find themselves in a river current and don't know what to do. Some of these people drown, actually. And people who get into the survival swimming position, they actually increase their chances of being able to survive. And they either reach the riverbank themselves or stay afloat until they can be rescued. So what I want to say is you may wish to teach all of these stages yourself, or you could contract pool staff to teach you the techniques in a pool, or going to outdoor education providers to teach you the survival swimming in a river. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for listening. I will leave the rest to my friend Shafi'i, who will give you the reflection and conclusion about the whole topic. Thank you.
Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya lagi. Saya nak membuat pengumuman tentang kuis Kahoot. Kuis Kahoot nanti para hadirin akan menjawab 12 soalan yang disediakan dalam Kahoot. Untuk memenangi seperti yang di-mention sebelum ni, hadiah yang tidak terhad kepada pelajar sekolah sahaja. So, sesiapa yang dalam sini daripada universiti, daripada UTM atau sesiapa yang datang kerana minat untuk belajar berenang, at least at least tahu atau tertarik nak macam mana nak memulakan sukan berenang ni. So, anda semua dijemput untuk menjawab soalan kuis Kahoot nanti. So, semua peserta forum ini berpeluang untuk menjadi top 10 dan mengenai hadiah lumayan. Cara memasuki kuis ini iaitu scan QR code yang akan dipaparkan selepas sesi saya, iaitu sesi refleksi tamat, dan masukkan nama anda kan dalam kuis Kahoot nanti. Dah scan, nanti dia akan suruh masukkan nama. Kemudian part ni penting, selepas masukkan nama tu jangan terus masuk kan, jangan terus tekan next. Screenshot dulu nama awak tu. Nama yang peserta-peserta ingin guna, tak kisah nama panggilan ke apa. Screenshot dulu yang penting. Lepas tu jawab, lepas baru start jawab kuis. Sebab nak screenshot tu, sebab nanti pemenang tu kami akan paparkan kat skrin. Lepas tu pemenang kami akan letak kami punya maklumat untuk macam nombor telefon ke email dekat chat box. Nanti pemenang tu akan boleh PM nombor tu untuk claim lah, untuk claim hadiah tu. Tapi pemenang tu mesti paparkan yang screenshot awal tu yang tadi, sebab tu kena screenshot. Okay? Tu untuk Kahoot reminder untuk ni lah. Sekarang kita masuk refleksi dan konklusi. Right. Untuk mengulas kembali forum hari ini secara ringkas, berenang merupakan sukan senang yang digalakkan untuk diamal seiring dengan memanah dan berkuda. Seperti yang Ustaz Amin bahaskan tadi kan. So, amalkanlah sukan berenang ni. At least kalau macam pelajar sekolah menengah belum lagi start nak bayar zakat, so pahala situ tak sampai lagi. At least kalau berenang ni bolehlah top up sikit pahala tu kan, sikit-sikit. Habis tu. Selain itu, berenang iaitu sukan yang digelar sebagai low impact resistance training yang macam Irina Ustaz cakap tadi. So, low impact resistance training bermaksud sukan berenang merupakan sukan yang tidak meletakkan tekanan kepada otot, walaupun berenang merupakan high intensity activity. So, apa beza high intensity dengan low impact resistance training ni? Nama macam low impact resistance training. Tapi kenapa high intensity pula? High intensity ni maksud repetasi yang kita letak dalam satu sukan dalam satu jangka masa. Right. So, kalau lagi banyak repetition yang kita letak kat dalam satu jangka masa, macam rasakan 5 minit, macam kalau kita buat push up kan, dalam 1 minit tu kita buat 20. So kalau lagi banyak tu lagi intense lah maksud dia lagi maksud dia aktiviti tu lah high intensity activity. So berenang ni kenapa dia jadi high intensity activity pula? Kalau kita tengok video yang Safwan tunjuk tadi, kawan saya Safwan tunjuk tadi, kalau perasan repetasi pergerakan badan dalam satu jangka masa yang pendek untuk apa-apa jenis apa-apa gaya berenang adalah terlalu banyak kan. Macam walaupun kita buat freestyle ni dah kira satu kan, tapi tu dalam masa yang sangat singkat. So dalam 20 saat tu mungkin kita akan ayun tangan kita dalam berapa kali? Mungkin dalam 10 ke 15 kali dalam masa 20 saat. So dia adalah high repetitive activity, which means dia adalah high intensity activity. Tapi kenapa high intensity activity ni dia jadi low impact resistance training pula? Okay, sebab dalam air kita biasanya kita akan diampung oleh air. So tekanan kat badan, saya minta maaf tadi. So tekanan dalam badan, so tekanan dalam badan akan tekanan terhadap badan, so waktu kita melakukan aktiviti tu akan berkurang lah sebab air tampung kan. So kalau kita berlari dalam jogging, kita ada impak antara kaki, otot kaki dengan tanah, berserta reputasi kaki kita untuk melangkah jauh. So dia akan memberi lagi banyak impak terhadap kaki kita dan kita akan mula rasa sendi-sendi kita sakit dan kita pun tak boleh melakukan reputasi secara high intensity. Dan juga jogging atau badminton atau main bola nanti akan present kita dengan injuries. Tapi berenang tidak. Berenang biasa kita paling kuat pun akan jadi cramp ataupun muscle sore sebab mungkin muscle kita tak biasa dengan reputasi yang kita lakukan. Padahal muscle sore nanti dia akan regenerate balik dan akan jadi lagi kuat lah kalau dengan berenang. Muscle soreness kan. Right. Lepas tu antara kebaikan lagi kita meningkatkan efisiensi sistem pernafasan dengan melatih jantung dan paru-paru untuk menyedut dan menghembus udara bagi penukaran oksigen dan karbon dioksida oleh otak yang mengalami sukan intensif. So kembali pada high intensity activity tadi, kan ada kan otot-otot kita kan bila kita buat reputasi tadi tu, otot-otot kita kecut dan berkembang dengan cepat. Kecut dan relax dengan cepat. Kembang bukan kembang tak, otot kita tak akan mengembang, otot kita hanya mengecut dan relax kan. So bila dengan cepat, bila otot mengecut dengan relax dengan cepat, dia akan mempercepatkan proses pembakaran tenaga. So untuk bergerak kan otot ni memerlukan tenaga. So bila nak produce tenaga tu daripada glukos, memerlukan oksigen kan. Kalau tak cukup oksigen, nanti glukos tu akan jadi separuh jadi tenaga, separuh jadi lactic acid. So lactic acid tu yang kita tak nak kan. Nanti kita akan rasa senak dekat bawah dada kan. Bila kita jogging kan, kita rasa senak tu sebab kita punya badan tak suka oksigen. So kita kena inhale lagi banyak oksigen lah. So bila berenang ni, dia akan melatih diri kita untuk sentiasa bernafas dengan bernafas dengan high efficiency, di mana sekali kita sedut udara banyak dan kita hembuskan karbon dioksida dengan secara cepat. So dia punya cycle tu cepat dan dia akan train jantung dengan kita punya paru-paru untuk jadi efisien dari segi untuk menghirup udara dan menghembus udara. Dari situ.
I'm sorry, Shafi'i. Can you just straight to the point that you already mentioned in the slide?
Alright.
Okay.
Finally, kita belajar tentang empat stroke yang tu kan, gaya bebas, gaya butterfly, breaststroke dengan backstroke. Ni 4 teknik konvensional kita boleh guna dan pelajari. But then kalau tak nak belajar pun, at least kita kena tahu macam mana nak survive dalam keadaan kecemasan. Contoh macam kepala air kan, bila mandi sungai, tiba-tiba kita ada kepala air, kita kena belajarlah cara nak survive. At least kita tahulah macam mana nak survive. Macam kita ada tadi Omata present white wedding kan, dengan cara untuk kita menyelamatkan orang. So at least kita tahu pasal benda tu Then kita boleh amalkan. At least kita boleh dalam saat-saat kecemasan kita ada ilmu dan pengetahuan untuk menyelamatkan diri kita dan menyelamatkan orang lain sambil mengurangkan risiko untuk kita terlibat dengan risiko kita daripada tenggelam.
Okay, ada tak sesiapa peserta yang nak bertanya? Is there any question from the participants? Kalau
Hello, Assalamualaikum Doktor.
yes, Abu Bakar, ya, teruskan.
Hi, my name is Abu. I'm from USIM. I want to ask regarding the stroke that you guys have mentioned. There is 4 types of stroke, but I'm wonder what is the best stroke that we as the beginner have to learn in order to survive and for our health.
Okay, for strokes tu ialah, I repeat breaststroke, front crawl ataupun dia panggil freestyle, backstroke and butterfly. Yang paling senang belajar is a mixture of breaststroke and front crawl. Okay, ya, untuk survive you can do any stroke as long as you can move in the water, on water lah, atas air, dalam air kan, in between lah. So untuk pelajar baru yang selalunya saya ajar, saya akan gunakan breaststroke sebenarnya. Dia paling mudah dan tenang. Dan sesiapa boleh belajar. Dalam masa 5 kali ajar saja dah boleh dapat. Okay, Abu Bakar. Soalan yang baik tadi Abu Bakar. Kalau ada, kalau you ada video boleh tunjukkan lah. Keluarkan you punya wajah kalau ada. Turn on the video. Can you do that? Nak juga tengok orang USIM.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Baik, soalan tadi tu okay. Nice meeting you Abu Bakar. So you tanya tadi stroke apa yang paling senang ialah mixture of breaststroke and front crawl. Sebab kaki orang selalu guna the kick, the flutter kick. Semua orang akan guna flutter kick. Untuk breaststroke dia punya flutter kick, dia punya buat kaki tu macam katak, susah sikit orang nak belajar. So flutter kick and the hand movement that way. So it's a mixture. And then breathing dia, normally orang breathe, muka tak masuk dalam air pun. Itu untuk survive lah, ataupun dia panggil doggy paddle lah. Doggy paddle, muka keluar, tangan gerak, kaki gerak. So you sampai tepi, dah fine. But if you want to finesse your stroke, then you will learn the proper leg kick for breaststroke, proper leg kick for front crawl ataupun freestyle. But the paling susah sekali is the butterfly. Because butterfly, you need a very good core strength lah. Okay. So I hope you will come and learn with us, or anybody if you have a chance kat USIM tu. Thank you for your question.
InsyaAllah.
I hope, did I answer you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ada soalan lain? Terima kasih Abu Bakar. Orang lain ada apa-apa soalan lain? Peserta-peserta yang datang ada soalan lain? Okay, yang reflection tadi tu Syafi'i dah cerita kan, banyak benefits memang swimming. Sebab satu, dia suka sunnah, right? Bila suka sunnah, setiap kali kita lakukan, kita niatkan untuk ialah kerana Allah. Satu dapat pahala, dapat exercise, body pun posture makin cantik, kita punya paru-paru pun makin sihat seperti yang dibentangkan oleh rakan-rakan anda. Dan skill ni sekarang banjir, tak semestinya kita guna upper stroke, tapi as long as we can survive getting out of the water kan, daripada banjir tu. Dan satu lagi, banjir ni bukan air yang tenang, dia ada arus. So kalau boleh just hold on to anything. Tadi macam kita punya pembentang yang terakhir tu, dia kata gunakan apa-apa alat yang terapung lah kalau boleh. Just hold on to it and then you akan terapung dengan air tu. Sebab mana nak cari baju PFD kan, masa air, masa emergency, just pegang barrel, pegang kayu. Kadang-kadang botol mineral water tu semua pun berguna sebab dia terapung. And then masa dalam air, remember, when you are in the water, always hum, bubble. And then bila muka dapat keluar daripada air, baru buka mulut dan bernafas. Bila termasuk dalam air je, close. Don't breathe in, jangan swallow water. Try to breathe out. Tahan ataupun breathe out. Okay, so please sedih dengarkan berita ramai yang lemas dijumpa mayat saja kan. Bukan kata mereka tak pandai berenang, mungkin mereka terperangkap. So insyaAllah lah kita cuba sebaik-baik boleh untuk selamatkan diri kita dan selamatkan rakan-rakan ataupun keluarga yang tersayang. Dan nak selamatkan orang, please remember, don't jump into the water. Jangan cuba selamatkan orang. Sebab banyak orang yang pakar berenang pun bila dia terjun dalam laut ataupun sungai, dia pun akan lemas juga sebabkan banyak faktor. Campaklah apa-apa, tali. Kalau boleh pergi piknik, bawa tali dan sebagainya. Campak kepada rakan yang tarik. Kalau boleh. Atau kalau ada kayak ke, ada papan yang boleh terapung, berenang gunakan alat-alat tersebut. Kalau nak bantu pun. Okay, itu nasihat saya lah.